Welcome back, everyone. It's May 30th, 2020. I'm Jerry Hall, and here's the view from Costa Rica. Before I begin with part two, it is absolutely necessary to draw a fine point and recap part one. My thesis in connection to what I proposed in part one was that it is not at all regulation that is holding back RippleNet ODL flows. And I presented a case that I believe that banks that have existing budgets with line items allocated for IT services, infrastructure services, internet technologies, etc., are already allocated. And to readjust those and get approval for new tech is not a simple endeavor. So I hope I drew a point on that for you. Let us begin.
XRP, A Tale of Two Tokens, Part 2.
So when I take a look at the open retail open market for XRP, which is what we're going to do here with this first page, and we look at an exchange with an open order book here, we have to understand that many of the tokens operating in this environment don't have AML, KYC, anti-terrorism financing regs involved, even though the exchange may be regulated in some way, shape, or form. Not every exchange has the same regs for its clients. There are so many different exchanges that have different requirements. It's hard to really pinpoint this. I think it's fair to say that in some respects, a lot of this is still the wild, wild west. Now, there's one other element that is aside from regulations in this quote unquote wild, wild west environment, and that is, you got to remember this entire industry has been built on the back of Bitcoin. So therefore, all the exchanges that are commonplace, your Geminis, your Coinbases, your Krakens, Binance, they are set up as Bitcoin to be the base pair. Some of them have even adopted Ethereum as a base pair. It's really only BitTrue and Coinfield that has an extensive XRP as a base pair in their exchange. But that's a lot of volume through your Coinbases, your Krakens, your Geminis, your, etc., that have BTC as the base pair and or Ethereum. The more exchanges that begin to expand their base pair with XRP, the more XRP volume we will see. Now, there was an incredible chart. I was not able to find it again that I've used in a previous video that shows exactly how much Bitcoin is acquired from exchanges that report and how much of that Bitcoin that's acquired is funneled into other altcoins. It was a remarkable statistic. It was like 32% of all the Bitcoin that gets acquired from a fiat currency remains being held as Bitcoin. The other 62% is going off into altcoins. To me, that's a staggering number and one that we should keep our eye on. Now, let's get us back to the regulations. If we believe that regulatory bodies are going to be extremely diligent in their desire, now keep in mind, in their desire to control their monetary systems, than digital assets that are unregulated most likely will not fare well in the future. However, solutions are coming. Case in point, Global ID, founded by Greg Kidd. Many of you know Greg Kidd was an early investor in Ripple, early investor in Uphold. And this Global ID is set up to put control of your identity and your data in your hands. However, also give you the ability to digitally pass on credentials such as anti-money laundering, know your customer, and the aforementioned anti-terrorism financing regulations. This is a huge step. I strongly suggest, if you're listening to my voice now, go to Global ID, sign up, secure your username, unless you want to wait till everybody else has done it, and then you can be, John Smith X2532J, or whatever username is available to you at that point. But it really comes back to being verifiable. We've had rules in place in the banking industry for years because of illicit use of funds. Drug traffickers, arms dealers, these people, and they found ways to skirt around it. But trust me, the governments around the world are not going to allow a free flow of value transmission without some checks and balances. You remember this slide, this tweet from Mickey B, where he's talking about this keyless solution presentation. Now, what is also to me really incredible is that how not just information as it pertains to digits digitally are coming into this particular milieu, but biometrics, thumbprints, facial recognition, optical eyeball identification. These things, to me, I find it's so friggin' Star Trek. You know what I mean? So as we get going and we're taking a look at all the different avenues and verticals and ways that we believe that supply demand can be accomplished, I referenced the exchanges, XRP pairs being a form of arbitrage. Obviously, there are commercial applications in verticals like gaming, retail, payment processing on a customer to seller basis, whether that be within the confines of a nation or globally, right? There are a lot of applications in the tourist industry that a digital asset is going to make sense. There's going to be a technology that comes to bear. That technology will have an incredible user interface, therefore creating an incredible user experience. The point of all this, folks, is really to just say, hey, listen, I get the frustration. Why is this incredible digital asset XRP not taking off? Why is the rest of the world not seeing what I'm seeing? My case is I don't necessarily believe that they're not seeing what we're seeing, is that there are other barriers in the way. And it's those barriers that we, the XRP community, aren't seeing. I really want to elicit your comments. What do you think's going on? Why do you believe this incredible asset XRP isn't gaining greater adoption, therefore causing greater demand on the what we know to be a fixed supply? These are incredible questions. Ones that I hope not only myself, but you, the viewing audience, other YouTubers, can get answers to. I'm going to hold strong. I honestly believe in the use case, but I also, like you, get frustrated when I see incredible adoption and no reflection of value in the retail marketplace. Thanks for viewing. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe, hit the like button. It helps the search algorithm. And again, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Am I completely off base with this? Are the barriers that I think exist, and I've pointed out a few of them, are they erroneous? Are you seeing some barriers that I'm not? Put them in the comment field. We're all in this together, folks. So until next time, from until next time, from Costa Rica, Pura Vida.